Hello and welcome to this week's episode of EarBones Podcast, the only podcast that is waiting for the Howard the Duck remake.
That's true.
I am Brandon, the ears of the EarBones Podcast.
And I am Stick, the bones of the EarBone Podcast.
And what do we have to talk about today? What do you want to start out with?
How about books? Last week's
You just want to dive right into it. Last week's books. Obviously, we know why.
Oh, well, because it's staring at me on top there, that She-Hulk #1.
Do you want to tell me what you thought about it before I tell you?
Okay.
I mean, you are the She-Hulk expert here, so maybe you should hear mine first, and then you can tell me how I'm wrong.
Okay, how about we do that?
All right, first things first.
Because if you didn't notice...
Oh, you wore a She-Hulk shirt today.
Yeah,
That's great.
Kind of living large.
First off, I'm absolutely baffled and mind blown by this book. It has to be near impossible to draw every character cross-eyed. And this man achieves it brilliantly.
He did.
How can you draw every character cross-eyed? Every one of them.
See, some places the art, I was like, I'm okay with this. And other places, I'm like, what is even going on here?
I agree, but the writing saved it.
Yeah, it did.
Charles Soule came through in a big-time clutch.
Definitely
because if it would have been a rookie writer or even a mediocre writer, this book would be gone 4 issues.
I'll give it that. He's got enough illegal jargon behind him to make it feel legit.
And I mean, not even just the legal jargon, but the amount of material that he wrote for this #1. It's rare you see this much dialogue in a #1.
Oh, there was tons of dialogue, and I loved it.
It was fantastic. I wasn't bored. I wasn't anything. I truly liked this book, other than the cross eyes. And I'm trying my best to deal with the art. I don't know why Tony Stark is Asian in this book either.
Yes, that I noticed. He's got that shit-eating mustache. I don't know why that had to be a thing.
I don't know. The whole time I was reading this, I just thought that you did not like the way she looked in this. Her head's too circular.
There was a few.
Is her head too circular? That's what I feel.
Yeah,
I feel her head's too circular.
It is. But I mean, like when she's drinking there in the bar, it was all right, and when she's setting up her new office, she looked all right.
I mean, if everybody.
But when she goes to see Tony, forget it. Like, I don't know why she's all hyped up on roids.
If every character wore sunglasses, it'd be great.
It'd be fantastic. That man can do sunglasses well.
But why can he not do eyes?
I don't know.
I am not an artist by a long shot, but I think I could draw.
Look at
eyes.
that face. What is wrong with that face? Her lips are where her nose should be.
Looks like a slug.
Oh.
But all in all, the writing saved this book, and not just saved it, it brought it to a level of more than mediocre. It's better than mediocre.
It seems to be going the sensational She-Hulk route. Not as funny and zany as John Byrne did it, but the fact that she's getting her own law firm, that she's going to run and take cases that she wants to take.
And Soule knows how to write that. We established that when we talked about the preview of this book.
So, I'm optimistic.
How many of these variants are you picking up? Did you get variants this week?
No, I did not.
You didn't get any #1 variants?
I got outbid on all of them.
So, are you getting any...
I'm gonna try.
You're getting that Scotty Young.
Honestly, I don't know if he does that one.
John Tyler Christopher.
That one was pretty awesome. I really like that one.
How do you feel about her new suit thing with the S on it?
It's nice. I think she's needed a new suit. I mean, she's had the
purple jumper?
Yeah, like the white and purple jumper for the last 10 years. And her outfits in that, I know this is a little ridiculous, but John Byrne always had her in some awesome outfits. But like, almost every other series just put her in blue jeans or her jumper.
So was she in good outfits in this?
Yeah, I mean...
It's basically just your generic lawyer attire, the pencil skirt and
But
the
I mean,
blouse.
later on, like when she's cleaning out the storage locker...
In like the puffy vest.
Yeah, and like at the end... It's different, you know? Makes her feel more...
Real?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm going to tell you, I'm on this book. I'm not dropping it. I liked it enough to keep it. You'll be happy to know that.
Just gotta stay at least 3 issues, maybe we'll get an art change.
But moving from a character who you think is progressing and not being as zany and not being as fun to a character also not being as zany and not being as fun, Deadpool #23, last week's issue of Deadpool.
I loved it.
First off, I'd like to say cover of the maybe year so far.
Yes.
Paying homage to Alien.
Yes.
And it's just fantastic.
I kind of got an Alien vibe through it too, you know?
A little bit. I haven't seen Alien in so long, so I can't really reference it there. There was a little bit of sci-fi in it, I do agree, on the helicarrier.
Yeah, him like hiding in the air vents and pulling people up and stuff.
But I have to say, this is what I've wanted from all along. How long have I been telling you that was it Daniel Way? Whatever the Way who wrote the last series, just butchered it. He made it too funny, made it too stupid. I told you I wanted a more serious Deadpool, and we got it.
You finally, yeah.
They even say, I need to go change the information in the S.H.I.E.L.D. database to make you a higher, danger. But I absolutely loved it.
I really did too, and it's still funny.
It was still funny, which I think it shows you the intelligence of the humor. It's smart humor.
It touched on like deeper things at Deadpool, like how he didn't want to talk about his kid he might have and stuff like that.
Yep.
And
I like how they went back to the crossbones and no longer balloon in the raft. But it looks like we're leading to probably after the wedding, it'll be Crossbones versus Deadpool, or maybe that'll even lead into the wedding. Who knows? But I absolutely love this issue. I recommend anybody pick this up. There's going to be a couple things that you don't understand about it because there's a few references back to a couple old issues, but even though it's not a jumping on point, even though they say that the next issue is the jumping on point,
I believe so.
Issue 25. No, that's 2 more issues. They say 25 is jumping on point. I say get 23, if nothing more than for the cover.
Also, did you notice Coulson was in a lot of books this week?
He was. I think they were trying to work him more into the books, and they have been since the show came out, and even since the movies came out, because they understand his pulling power at this point.
I was like, cool, Coulson's in this. That's strange. I haven't seen him. Then he's in something else. I can't remember right now. I'm sure I'll remember when we get to it, but he was in at least 2 books I saw. You might have some I don't have, but
this one you do have. X-Force #1, written by Cy Spurrier. What do you got for me?
I don't like Cable. I really tried.
It's a completely different version of Cable than it was in the last Cable series, in the last X-Force I read. It's entirely different Cable. First off, you're more of an art man, I'm more of a writing man. How did you feel about this art?
The art was pretty good. I really enjoyed it. I got a little lost sometimes, but
there was a lot going on at points.
I think it's just because the tones are really
similar.
Yeah, it's kind of muddy. But
and I'm still not. The one thing though, I'm pretty sure Cy Spurrier is English or from some European country. Obviously, he knows how to write a Frenchman. Yeah. Because Phantom X is French, and he makes him be a French douchebag.
Well, his accent didn't bother me as much as Gambit's Cajun accent.
It wasn't the accent that bothered me. It was his overall attitude. Everything I've read Phantom X in, I'm a huge Phantom X fan. He hasn't had that attitude, which I think it'll make him more dynamic. But in the same sense, it's going to bother me a little bit if he's always cracking jokes. Because Phantom X didn't always crack jokes.
Yeah, that's true.
I hope they're not trying to make him into a Deadpool character.
Yeah,
that's what I hope.
I liked him the way he was in Uncanny X-Force.
Yes.
That's what it was, yeah.
But, I mean, I love this book. I love the art. I think Marrow's badass.
I think Cable looks stupid.
His face is weird.
I don't like it.
I think his face is weird. I like that his arm is back to normal.
Yeah.
If I showed you the previous Cable and X-Force series, his arm was, like, super long and metallic.
I think I remember you.
But yeah, I think Cable's face looks really stupid. And that girl, is that Hope?
I don't know. I like that the one in the hospital. I like that. Yeah, I think it's Hope because
she has red hair.
Murrow says I didn't know he had a daughter.
I know, but like they didn't explain it, and it's not like Hope hasn't been in continuity. A series just ended with her there.
Maybe they're trying to lead up to something.
I mean, then again, I don't know when Cy Spurrier started writing this. Maybe he didn't know what Humphreys was going to do with it.
I like the reveal at the end. The weapon was a new mutant.
Yeah, and that's going to be a new member of the X-Force.
I didn't see that coming. It made me go, oh, maybe I want to read the next one. Not for Cable, but maybe for Psylocke, who doesn't want to hurt anybody.
You need to stay on this book.
I'll stay on it, just...
Because trust me, X-Men Legacy, when it started, was a little weak, but Cy Spurrier absolutely destroyed that book. But I say X-Force, if you're on it, stay on it, please. And if not, I recommend picking it up. Even though it's $3.99, it's hard to really sell to anybody at $3.99.
It is.
But now, speaking of Cy Spurrier, he wrapped up X-Men Legacy. You're not on this, correct?
I am not.
He wrapped up X-Men Legacy 24. The art's fantastic. I always thought you would love the art in this book.
I do like it.
But we have David turning into the prophecy. He turns into the world worm, and he's eating the world. He's crushing it, like the prophecy foretold. The prophecy also foretold that his girlfriend, Blindfold, would have to kill him to stop it. So in the final moments of the last issue, she dove into his head, and they had sex.
Oh?
But not like normal sex. Like mind powers sex. Because they both have like mind powers.
That sounds...
They said it was like more... They explained it here it's like more than sex, it's more than that. It's really awkward how they explained it, kind of.
Okay.
But she kind of refuses to kill him, and she knows that if he doesn't die, she has to die because he's going to kill everybody. So eventually, there's always been this one mutant, or this one mentality, this one character in his head. You know how he has the multiple personalities. The one personality in his head that he would never, no matter how hard he worked or how hard he tried, combine with him. He was always off in the shadows, never know who it was. Blindfold's also been hearing these murmurs throughout the whole series. We come to find out that towards the end, when he's about to kill everybody, Blindfold kind of gives in to this voice. And, Blindfold can talk to the dead,
yeah.
kind of. Well, it's Charles.
Wow.
And he says, I'm proud of you, son. And that piece of his personality that would not combine with him was his self-doubt. Because he said he could never live up to his father. His father would never be proud of him. So he was able to gain his consciousness together, but he couldn't stop himself from being the world worm, so he just killed himself. Because, David has full power. He could alter realities.
Yeah.
He said he could make the world in whatever image he wanted to, but that wouldn't be right. So he just altered it so he wouldn't exist. But Blindfold remembers him. So it flashes back, and Blindfold's just talking, and then she just kind of crying and weeping about him, and then he says, I'm here, in your head.
Wow.
So David's in Ruth's head. Does that mean that Blindfold is going to gain the powers of Legion at some point?
That'd be interesting.
It would be interesting.
That's really deep.
Exactly. I told you should have read this.
That sounds fantastic. 24
issues, and it was a ride. There were a few dull issues, but all in all, I mean, as close to a complete story as you can get when a book gets canceled.
You kind of made me regret not picking that up.
It's fantastic. It really is.
Maybe I'll pick up back issues.
I'll let you borrow them if you want to read them as well, but I absolutely loved it. Do you have another book this week that you would like to talk about?
Just keep going. Justice League America.
JLA, huh?
Wow.
Number 12.
Wow.
Yeah, it was interesting. We have Despero finally coming to blows with Martian Manhunter. And spoiler alert for everybody who is going to read this book or didn't read this book yet.
Which you should, because it's amazing.
You should be reading this, even though it's ending shortly. Martian Manhunter dies.
Yes, he does.
But can he really die? I mean, let's be real here. I feel like he could transfer his mentality somewhere, or he could do something.
I'm
and
sure
also, I've seen the cover of Justice League United already, and he's pretty prominent on it.
I did not see that. Thanks for ruining it.
Sorry.
Dick. No.
I don't think you're picking up Justice League. Are you picking up United?
Yeah, probably.
The team looks awesome.
I didn't even see the team.
I know Martian Manhunter and Supergirl are on it. That's all that matters.
Yeah, that sounds fantastic.
But I mean, I still love the evolution of Stargirl.
This whole series of Manhunter and Stargirl was probably like the best arc I read all year.
It was really good.
Like fantastic, because it kind of puts you in the place of Manhunter, where you don't really understand Stargirl.
Yeah.
And then when you finally do realize it, you're like, wow.
I love the art in this book too.
It was fantastic.
It was perfect.
I have nothing bad to say about it.
I have no idea who Eddie Barrows is, but I love the art. I loved everything. I loved Manhunter reflecting on the story of the greatest member who had this, like, the member of his tribe or the legend, how he sacrificed himself so the monster would be trapped. It was just great.
It was.
It was fantastic.
Like, honestly, right now that's my run for best arc of the year. Like,
the Stargirl,
I don't think
Martian
anything
Manhunter
can top that right now.
Well, how many issues is it going from here? Do you know?
No idea.
Next issue is going to be the last one, I imagine. It says to be concluded rather than to be continued.
I hope it ends
so I imagine the next one. I hope Stargirl just goes and the one tiny thing that bothers me about this book that I don't think I should really be able to complain about. Firestorm has been building for like 8 issues at this point.
That's true, but I mean,
it's a long build. It's a really long build, and there's not going to be any payoff by way of Firestorm.
Yeah, honestly, I blocked that part of the book out. That didn't even occur to me. Again, I was more worried about the Manhunter and Stargirl interaction.
Yeah.
But
But
You're right. I can't argue with that because it's true.
I mean, I recommend picking that book up too, though. So far, we're what? 4 for 4 on pick books up?
Yes.
Justice League 3000. You on it?
Yes.
And?
Don't like it.
You don't like it?
I really trying, but...
See, the one thing for me is, this book is such a deal. At only $2.99, they're pounding so much into this book.
I'll give it right. The price point makes it bearable for me.
But not even just the price. There's so much dialogue, and you actually get story progression through one issue.
It makes me feel like I'm watching an episode of a show.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I can see that. It is a little cartoony in the way the interactions are as well.
Yeah.
And I think if they don't make these characters multi-dimensional soon, it's gonna flop.
Because they're very
this new Superman is very
weird,
one-dimensional. The new Batman is very one-dimensional. Did we talk about the last issue of this where Flash died and then Green Lantern was captured by that psycho woman?
I think we did.
I like that psycho woman.
Yeah.
She's interesting. She seems like an interesting character to me.
I can't remember what her name was.
No, I can't either. I just remember Green Lantern in that little cage
she's blue, right?
yelling at her. Yeah, I believe she's blue. Blue or green. Has to be blue because he's green.
I think it's blue.
Yeah, she's blue. With pigtails. Yeah. Purple hair.
Kind of reminds me of Harley.
A little bit, yeah. But I mean, I like this book, but it's hard to drop a book at $2.99. And I'm going to stay on this till at least 5. I'm going to give it 2 more issues.
That's fair.
If I'm not super into it by 5, I have to say goodbye. Even though I like the little twist that, the prison planet's kind of working with them. You know what I mean?
Well, I'll do the same thing with you. I'll give it till 5, and if we're still not, then...
I mean, if it was a $3.99 book, it might be gone now.
Yeah, I kind of forced myself to get through it. I was like,
Trying to do a book you don't have here. Nightwing. You want Nightwing?
Nope.
Nightwing number 28. Basically, the big reveal at the end, spoiler alert, is that Mr. Zsasz is around.
Oh.
And he killed the parents of this little girl. Alright, this is going to be a rough one to explain without sounding crazy. Nightwing's roommate was babysitting this girl whose parents got killed by Zsasz. She watched her parents get killed when they were getting mugged. What does that sound like? Batman.
Yeah.
And they actually reference Batman helping him after he got his parents killed in the circus. So they said he needs to help her with her problems. And she knows he's Nightwing. She found his costume in his room. So she grabs his costume and said, I'm going to avenge this. I know who did it. So, and I mean, we both know the rumors that Nightwing might be getting killed off.
Yeah.
So do you think this little girl is going to become Nightwing?
It's possible.
She's really young. Really young.
Well, I mean, how young? I mean,
like, young. If you have to get babysat, you're pretty damn young.
Well, that's true.
I mean, I want to say 12, if that.
Yeah, but I feel like Robin was only like 13, 14.
And I thought about the same thing. And if Batman would adopt that girl as Nightwing, as a partner, I think I would be able to read a Batman book. It would add a dimension to it that I could.
No, I know you're not on Batman.
Not even close.
This week's issue was a sneak peek towards Batman something.
Eternal. Isn't that new weekly book?
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure it's weekly.
I don't know if it's in continuity or not, but he has this girl sidekick called Bluebird? Blue Jay?
No idea.
She's a girl.
Does she have red hair?
I can't remember.
Because that's the color that girl has in Nightwing.
I can't remember. Because I really didn't enjoy it.
You didn't enjoy it?
No. Because it was a weird place for the book, I feel. Like, the last Batman issues have been leading up a really good storyline with the Riddler, and it just threw it in there, and it's like, don't care.
I mean, it's all about DC to, stall.
Gotta have events, DC.
So do you say, you think, you don't know whether to pick it up or not?
Yeah.
Don't pick it up. I've been on it to try to fill a niche in me that I feel needs to read a Bat book, and that's why I have that. And it's been decent, nothing to write home about. Moving on to Avengers number 26.
I liked it. It had very Silver Age feel to me for some reason.
See, I enjoyed it, but once again, I'm seeing more flaws in Hickman.
Why?
I don't know if it's a flaw though, or if it's something he does intentionally. He has to do it intentionally. He'll explain one thing, and then leave something completely vague out of the back end of it.
Like what?
Like he explains who these other Avengers are. They're the super adaptoids, which is awesome.
Yeah.
I've always wanted the super adaptoids to come back, but they don't really explain.
Wait, no, the other Avengers aren't super adaptoid.
No, the ones that died, the other Avengers died. The super adaptoids killed them.
Yes.
And I love it, but we still don't really know where the other Avengers came from, do we? Or did they come from the incursion?
I believe they came from an incursion.
See, that's what I mean.
I believe that's what's tying it all together.
He explains one thing and then leaves other things open, which is probably on purpose.
Yeah.
But, I mean, the Super Adaptoids being back was pretty awesome.
Yeah.
I was pretty stoked on it. But I don't understand why at the end, you never read it, you probably don't even know the character. Zero?
No.
I'm pretty sure was Strife's right-hand man. And the final way they look here, they look like Zero. But Zero wasn't a super adaptoid. He was just an AI, like an android, a robot, if you will, some type of robot. And they either look like the Zero character or they look like Omax, which is impossible because this is Marvel.
Well, maybe they're evolving into whatever he was.
I don't know.
Because they do become sentient there at the end.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll see. I mean, it's not going anywhere off my poll because I believe in Hickman. And I believe Diodato is doing...
He does the covers, at least.
This is a Diodato cover.
Yeah, I looked, because I'm like, ooh.
I mean, you can tell by Thor's face. He just makes Thor look like a god. Oh, that old Iron Man armor. I gotta put this down. I'm getting aroused. Next.
Weird.
A book you hopped on.
I did.
At my urgency. And Thor God of Thunder, number 19.now/1.
Wow, that's a mouthful.
Yes.
The art is amazing.
Exactly.
Wow.
For some reason, it's not Bianchi, it's Esad Ribic. When he does this, it screams Thor.
The full page of him fighting the ice giant was awesome.
Everything he does.
Oh, I
fantastic.
mean, that page made me, stop and, I need to admire this for a little bit.
Now, is there anything in here that you didn't understand because you haven't read any of these?
Picking it up, I wasn't completely lost. I'm not sure where his girlfriend thing came from.
See, if I recall correctly, she had cancer. Somehow. She had cancer and something happened. He healed her, I think, with special water from somewhere. I don't know. I might be making that up. It seems familiar to me. The other thing is, old Thor's granddaughters. Old Thor's granddaughters were introduced earlier during the God Bomb saga.
Okay.
And I like them as characters. And I can't wait because it looks like they're going to be moved upon more in this next story.
Well, that the old Thor part of that was amazing.
Oh, the reveal at the end?
Yes.
Even though we knew it was coming.
Yeah,
we
but
knew what
still.
it was. Yes. And spoiler alert once again, old Thor is saying how... Well, this whole book is about how Thor cares for Midgard. And Thor cares for the well-being of the planet and not destroying the planet, correct?
Yeah.
And he says, I'm the only one that cares anymore because it's barren. It looks like a barren wasteland. I'm the only one that cares about this place. Enters Galactus, who says, I hunger. And we just see a silhouette of him, so I can't wait to see what old Galactus looks like.
I know, that's awesome.
I'm hoping for a beard. I'm really hoping for a beard. I don't know if Galactus can grow a beard, but I'm really hoping for a beard on Galactus. I've always wanted a beard on Galactus.
I feel safe with a beard.
But this is going to be fantastic.
I just don't understand why he has an eye patch. Is that you have to lose an eye to be king?
I don't know. I don't know what happens. The way honestly, this is what I thought. I think they may have explained it at some point, like he lost it in battle or something. But the way I think of this is once you're the only one left, once you become king, you get so much power, one of your eyes bursts.
Well, see, I just don't understand where you draw a line. Like, he's missing an arm. How does Thor lose an arm? He just put his arm into his son in Uncanny Avengers. I mean, what do you go from there?
What do you mean he's missing an arm?
It's what they say.
No. When?
In the old Thor.
Where do they say he's missing an arm?
It says somewhere there.
I don't know what I seriously.
I swear to God.
I don't think. If they say that, I missed it. And if he did lose an arm, I missed when he lost an arm. Oh, yeah. I may be old, half blind, and one-armed. Yeah, I mean, I imagine I probably saw that happen. I think I did. I think it was during the God Bomb. I think the God Butcher chopped it off.
Okay, that
That would explain it.
would explain. That was fine. I can deal with that then.
But I mean, I recommend anybody pick up this jumping on point and the next arc at least. It's Old Thor versus Old Galactus for the world.
Definitely, he convinced me to get on it. So
And you're an art man,
definitely, and
so you loved it.
It was beautiful.
And yes or no, Jason Aaron is writing this incredibly.
Yes,
He knows how to write a Thor book.
very good Thor book.
All right, next. I almost want to sigh when I say it. Because I look at these. Superior Spider-Man. And I look at the covers, and I just hate all the covers. Even though there's something different and it's not what you normally... I look at this book and I don't want to read it. I don't know why. I just don't want to read it. And then I open it up, I get 2 pages in, and I love it. I love August Spider-Man. I love the story going on. What's making me not want to read this book?
I think the fact that you know it's coming to an end.
See, I don't even know that, because it's been like that even before I knew it was coming to an end.
Yeah, but you know Peter's coming back for sure. Like, no doubt about it now.
See, it might even have been before that, though. But I think it's obvious that Ock is going to stay around as some type of hero. Because if they would have had Ock join forces with the Goblin, maybe not.
Yes.
But because he showed that he is going to be a good person, and he's trying to be a hero, maybe it's just arrogance. Maybe it's just him trying to be better. Either way, though, he didn't join the easy way out. He didn't do the way that could gain him power with the crime families.
I like the fact that Goblin found out that it is Ock.
Yeah.
And whatever happened to Carly, I have no idea.
You missed that issue?
Yeah.
They turned her into a goblin.
Oh, really?
I think that's her.
That's her?
Yeah, flying in
Okay.
on the... Yeah.
Okay.
They injected her with the goblin serum, I
That would
believe.
explain a lot. I'm not lost anymore, everybody.
But, I mean, I never read Spider Island or Shadowland. I never read Shadowland.
I never read Shadowland. I
And-
read a little bit of Spider Island.
Yeah,
but...
it's a nice little saying when she comes in. It's Shadowland all over again. I'd never read it. And did you see next week's cover?
Yes,
It looks fantastic.
it does.
I'm excited about it. But it'll come, and I won't want to read it. But we saw Spidey, Peter Parker, go into Ock in the memories.
Yes.
What's going on here? What's going on here?
I don't know. Maybe he's going to try to find Ock's memories to use against
What
him.
I'm saying, what I thought was going to happen. Peter Parker's going to kill Ock's memories from inside the memories of the memory and take over the way Ock did with Peter originally.
Well, I don't understand. Peter only has 30 memories or something. How does he even know
It was
who he
like
is?
9 memories.
You know, I don't
It
even...
was like 9, and one of them was Gwen dying. He should be torn to shreds.
He's like, oh, I don't even care.
I don't know. Like I said, that book's ending and I'm bummed out. So, unless they come out with Superior Spider-Man, unless they just tell us they're continuing it, why would you have a jumping on point 5 issues before they're ending?
Why would you even end it? Like, give Peter his own thing so people stop crying and let's keep...
Or I hope Amazing's some big joke. Just, hey guys, Peter's not back. Ah.
What if it ends up being reversed?
What, Peter's superior and Ock's amazing?
Well, no, that Ock's in Peter's head then, trying to make him do bad things.
But see, I don't think Ock's bad anymore.
True, but I think if he was trapped in a corner, he'd try to ruin Peter's life.
I mean, even just the arrogance of getting beaten.
Yeah, certainly. That would drive him to be...
I still couldn't read it.
I don't think I could either.
Peter Parker
but...
needs to grow up a little bit. A little bit.
Well, he's got to put his whole life back together.
Make
now.
him at least like late 20s. Quit making him 20 years old. It bothers me. A book you're not on, Coffin Hill. It's actually really good. The art's not everything it's cracked up to be, although there's a few amazing parts in here that when I was reading it, I thought you would absolutely love this.
Wow. I've seen that somewhere before.
I mean, it kind of looks like a symbiote, I'm not going to lie.
No, maybe I saw a preview of it on
It's possible.
Comic Vine or
It's
something.
possible. But I like it. It's a quirky story that's not supposed to be quirky. It's supposed to be scary, maybe. I don't see it like that. About ancient witch family and coming back into her hometown. She used to be a cop. And now there's weird disappearances in the woods and there's an old witch coming back. I don't have time to explain it all. I enjoy reading it. Don't pick it up because you would not understand it at this point. Superboy 28.
Not on
it.
that.
Don't read it.
Oh.
They're ending it. Superboy's dead. This is evil Superboy from the future, made by some guy. the Teen Titans are involved. If you don't read Teen Titans, you apparently can't understand what's going on in Superboy. And I'm pissed off about it. Don't read it. X Factor. All new X Factor.
You're all over that.
You're not on this?
No.
It's awesome. I love it. Gambit has a bunch of cats. We find out that Quicksilver is actually a spy for Havoc inside this X-Force.
Wow.
Because we find out that Havoc and Polaris are kind of still together, but not. You know how they were together for the longest time. He's like, Quicksilver says, I didn't know you guys were together. And she's like, well, Havoc says, we still share something. And Quicksilver's like, oh, how cute. But, I mean, I do really enjoy it. We see the company they're working for is getting more evil. The kind of the bank of the place, because it's a huge corporation, they have their own bank, gets robbed through the computer. It ends up getting traced back to the Thieves Guild, which you didn't read the previous Gambit things. Still in continuity, Gambit is the head of the Thieves Guild.
Well, that's nice at least.
So he has to go back to his island, and he just lays it all on Polaris on the way there. He's like, listen, I run this place, let me take care of this. And then they go back, Gambit's dad's there, they talk to him. And we find out that this guy, the one who is a thief through technology, and who would never be able to break the walls of the corporation without his new weapon, is the X-Men Danger.
Oh.
I don't know who Danger is.
I don't either.
She's apparently like a fully technological mutant. And because he can control mutants with his power or whatever, he can control her, and he has her trapped in the shell. They release her, and she turns on them.
She looks awesome.
She does look awesome. I don't know who she is, and I think it would be a lot cooler if I did.
Probably.
But I don't.
To see how it goes.
But I still love this book, and I recommend everybody go and pick up the first 2 issues and this one, even though I just explained everything to you. Alright, that was last week's books. Neither of us got this week's books.
Again.
So, let's talk about some back issues.
Alright.
I gave you some issues to read again when you left.
Yes, you did, and I actually read them for once.
And you want to start with Krampus?
Yeah, let's go with Krampus.
Number 1. How did you feel?
Very, very interesting, like, premise for it. Like,
oh, I loved it.
I really like it, but
I loved it. I loved it more. I loved it more when I read it because it came out like right before Christmas.
I can understand that.
And I was in such a Christmas mood. This book, correct me if I'm wrong. It's been a while since I've read it. It's the ashes of the original Saint Nick.
Yes.
Were stolen by. We don't know yet.
No.
And the Sugar Plum fairies are involved.
Yeah.
Belschnickel gets killed. He was the one transporting them. Correct?
I think he just gets put in a coma. I don't think he gets killed.
Okay, well either way, he's incapacitated.
Yes.
And the one monster who would never comply with the rules of this Santa Claus organization, all the different Santas throughout the world, was the Krampus. And they trapped him in this thing, and they're coming to him for help. Am I right? Yes,
that sounds about right.
And I just love how it's used. I love how there's so much knowledge in Christmas traditions around the world in this.
I know, right? It sets up a very unique world, and I like it.
It does. And I think it is an ongoing, too.
Well, that can't be bad, then.
And number 3 comes out this week. I know I should be getting that. Obviously, when I get our book shipped.
It's only $2.99, right?
Yeah.
Might have to jump on that, because I really enjoyed it.
Oh, I loved it. And it's so different than anything I was reading. But I'm glad you liked it.
I did.
When I handed it to you, you didn't look too excited.
Yeah.
Because my selling point was, hey, do you like Christmas?
Yeah, that didn't
And really... you said yes, and then I handed you the book. That was my selling point, was do you like Christmas?
You know what? That was a fair selling point.
Well, I'm glad.
If you don't like Christmas, you won't enjoy that book.
You would not like that book. So if you like Christmas, and you like comics, and, well, I'm a huge Belschnickel fan, pick up Krampus. Krampus. Exclamation point. And now we talked a little bit on this series and preached this series last week. You read the first 2 issues. You read 3, 4, and 5 of Shade the Changing Man.
And it was an adventure.
It is, isn't it?
I felt disconnected with reality when I was done with them.
I think that's what they're trying to do.
I think the only problem I have with these books is it suffers from the age it was printed in. Like, I don't feel like those pages pop the colors like it should, you know?
Well, see, I'm on the other side of it, you being the art man and me being the writing man. I feel like there was a lot more attention to the conspiracy of the president's assassination maybe back then.
Yeah.
Like, even though it was only, 1990, there was still... It's kind of tarnished and everything now. It's kind of just there, and we're all just kind of don't care about it anymore. But I feel like back then people were still caring about that, and there was a lot more. It would have been more shocking, perhaps, back then.
Yeah,
talking about this.
It was fantastic, and the fact that the man who was making this reality happen was pretty much compensating for trying to figure out why his daughter was killed.
Yeah.
You know.
And, did you finally see who Shade was yet?
Yeah, he was from a different, I'm gonna say reality or something, but where they like have mind lasers or something to see in the Earth.
Yeah, and he had to escape from there, correct?
Yes.
I love this series, and I have to get more of these, and I have to read all of them.
And the art's beautiful. Like that one has
gorgeous.
I think Father Scream or something. Is like the.
Is it Uncle Scream?
Uncle Scream, the
like
one that looks
Uncle
like Uncle Sam.
Yeah.
There's like a full page of that.
Yeah.
It's
the cover
amazing.
itself is amazing.
In that issue when he's trapped in the Mad World and there's just mud flying at him and stuff, which would be, I think, the last one, number 5 there.
Yeah, no, it's been a little bit since I read these, but I mean, I know how fantastic they are.
For real, like
I have to get the rest of the series. I don't know how I haven't heard anybody talk about these before.
I know, like you think they'd be on like top reading list or something? Cause
I mean, maybe no trades have come out. Maybe they never put them out in trade.
That's true. Since people gotta wait for them trades.
News.
Oh, finally.
But because you said people gotta wait for them trades, I'm gonna segue into something before we do this.
Okay.
Did you see Marvel getting criticized over their paper quality for trades?
No, I did not.
Particularly the Infinity trade and other hardcovers. They're getting super criticized about the paper quality.
Well,
Stop complaining and buy singles.
Yes.
That's what I say.
That's fair. I mean,
yes, it might be a little more paper. I guess technically they are. Not really, because it's the same amount of pages.
That's true.
Buy singles.
I mean, I understand the need. I like hardbacks, but
I understand a lot of stories. Maybe not a lot. I'm going to say 45% of comics written probably do read better in trade because you'll remember. You know what I mean. There's no lack. There's no memory issues there.
Well, I think I can understand complaining about the paper quality due to the outrageous prices for trades.
I agree. I agree completely.
Especially like, I'm sure the Infinity hardcover was probably like $32, $40, and it's only like 6 issues.
Easy, yeah.
That's outrageous.
But that was just a nice segue. I had to go into it.
I like what you did there.
So now,
well played.
Neither of us have watched the Guardians of the Galaxy trailer.
It's been difficult.
It has been difficult. We both avoided it. So we're going to watch it right now and then do a live reaction of it. We're just going to watch it, not even pause this. Just watch it.
Yeah, just go for it. Why not? It's only 2 minutes.
2 minutes and 45 seconds.
Better be some Rocket Raccoon action in this, or... Chris Pratt makes a good Starboy. Or Star...
I have to see how he's acting first.
Yeah, hey, cool, man. No problem. No problem at all. Star-Lord. Who? Star-Lord, man. Legendary outlaw? Forget it.
That's pretty good.
We arrested these 5 on Xandar. Check out the rap sheets. Drax, a.k.a. the Destroyer.
Shake and bake.
His wife and family were killed. He's been on a rampage across the galaxy.
God, is he
in search
huge.
for vengeance. Gamora, soldier, assassin.
Oh, she's
wanted
green.
on over a dozen counts of murder.
Easy.
Rocket, wanted on over 50 charges of vehicular theft and escape from lockup.
What the hell?
Groot, he's been traveling recently as Rocket's personal houseplant / muscle. Peter Jason Quill. He's also known as Star-Lord.
His name is Peter.
Himself, mostly. He's wanted largely on
He
charges
is.
of minor
Jason's his
assaults,
middle name.
public intoxication,
Oh, did he say
and-
Peter?
Yeah,
Oh, I
he
thought he said
did.
enter Jason Quill. My bad.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know how this machine worked. Hey, that's mine. You son of a- Hey, take those headphones off right now.
Oh. Is that the Collector?
They call themselves the Guardians of the Galaxy.
What a bunch of a-holes.
Is that it?
Is that it?
Yeah. All right, I'm sold to see it. First and foremost, I really want to see it.
I was gonna see it regardless.
Without a doubt, even no matter how bad the trailer's gonna be, I was gonna see it. Watching that, I'm worried that they're gonna make it too much of a comedy.
Yeah, the trailer didn't really.
It was very comedic.
Yeah,
I'm a little
It
worried.
didn't really sell me on like.
I mean, that's kind of the Star-Lord that I do think of. I do think of him as a smartass like that.
You got Rocket on there. He's a smart ass. Groot just says Groot the whole time.
It's just I am Groot.
Yeah, okay, sorry.
Drax, you
Drax
know,
doesn't really talk.
you know how perfect it would be if all Drax said was kill Thanos.
That'd be awesome.
But that's not the same Drax anymore. I understand this. This isn't the dimwit Drax after Thanos removed everything in his head. But I'm sold on its visuals. I like how it looks. The only person we know acting wise right now is Chris Pratt because none of the other ones really acted.
Yeah,
I mean, other than
Gamora looks good.
John C. McGinley. That's not John C. McGinley. What's his name? John C. Reilly. Shake and bake.
Oh shit,
That's his name.
his name, but
I just hope they don't try to make it too much.
now from what I saw at there was Toy Fair last week, and they revealed the Guardians of the Galaxy toys, and apparently there's Ronan
He's gonna be in it, yeah.
and
I looked at the casting.
I think it was the. Oh, you did? Look at you! You're way ahead of me.
Well, it was a while ago. It was when they were just announced.
I'm kind of pumped about Ronan. I don't know if he's gonna be a good guy or a bad guy.
Well, I mean, the Accusers as an entire race has never really been good or bad. They get
Ronan. He was kicked out of them.
Yeah, he was the rogue Accuser.
You know.
Yes, he was. But it just alone, it being the cosmic Marvel universe.
Yeah.
This is definitely no. I don't know though. If they're making it more of a comedy, once the first group of people see it, they might tell their friends, they'd be like, "Oh, it's hilarious." That would also take away some of the movie for me. If what we saw was just a comedy and the rest is just action and a little bit of comedy here and there, I'll be fine with it. But it's not going to get the numbers it needs.
Like Iron Man comedy, you know.
Yeah. This movie might be a win for the comic book fans.
I hope.
But that's sad, though, because that means it's not going to get the numbers it needs to do more of them. But I hope there's enough comic book fans that go see this, just out of pure knowing what Marvel Universe does, knowing what the Marvel Studios can do with a movie. Because they took a big risk. Nobody knows any of these characters. Nobody knows the director. It's going to be tough. Although, Benicio del Toro is a collector.
You're so pumped about that.
Man, you don't understand. You saw the end of Thor.
Yeah, he was pretty.
It was perfect.
But
so you're seeing Guardians of the Galaxy,
oh yeah,
regardless of the trailer.
oh yeah.
Did you enjoy the trailer?
I did enjoy it. Like you said, it was a little too comedic.
It was. He seems like he's acting a little too stupid to be Star-Lord.
Maybe that's just his.
It might just be the way
ruse,
he's
you know?
portraying. Yes, but I mean that's just kind of Chris Pratt. I hope he doesn't fall into this. I love Chris Pratt. I love Parks.
Yeah.
I hope that he doesn't become this actor that's only cast like Jim Carrey as one person.
Yeah, because Jim Carrey never plays a character. It's just
Jim Carrey
portraying a character.
And I hope that he can play this character and not just be himself as the character.
I think it could. I mean, we don't have any story, and what we got out of that was
Nothing really.
nothing.
It was just kind of, hey, here's the Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to see it regardless.
Yeah, we'll probably see it at the same time. I'd imagine.
Most likely. But now, segue. Staying with the cosmic verse here. Did you see the new event Marvel announced? Original Sin.
Yeah, I heard it. I heard the
Written
name.
by Jason Aaron. Art, Mike Deodato.
Well, you're sold.
Exactly.
What's the?
I actually, when I heard about it, I actually tweeted, It's official, guys. Marvel's writing books for me and only me. Its original sin is a Watcher gets killed.
Oh.
And they have to find out who killed the Watcher.
That sounds alright.
Diodato drawing cosmically. Aaron writing cosmically.
Maybe some Silver Surfer in there.
I'm going to be hard the whole time. There's no way around it.
He's not kidding.
There's no way to even argue it.
Kind of scary, but
So when that comes out, you'll have to wait at home, or I'll lock the door.
yeah, it's gonna be weird.
I'll have to be done reading it by
It's
the
gonna
time
be
we get
weird.
here. But are you going to pick it up? Because it's an event. It's not...
I usually pick up the events.
There is a one-shot coming out shortly that I hopped on. I think it's pretty expensive, though. I think it's like $5.99 for a one-shot.
Hopefully, it's more story in it than those like Marvel Now one shots.
Oh, man.
Those
Let's not talk about
were a
those.
waste of money.
But if you don't hop on it, I'll gladly let you read mine.
I'll hop on it.
Because you know I'll probably get 3 or 4 copies.
The only
if I need-
event I've been disappointed with was Age of Ultron.
Angela came out of it, though. If she
We
hasn't...
could have did that in 2 issues.
We could have
We
did
didn't
that.
need
We
12.
could have done that within the story. We didn't have to have an event for it.
Yeah,
But I'm trying to look on the bright side here. Trying to be an optimist.
nothing could save that.
Speaking of optimism, did you see the Fantastic Four cast? They casted the new Fantastic Four movie now.
There's a new Fast and Furious movie.
Yes. Still by Fox Studios, I believe.
Oh boy.
But the one biggest piece of news grabbing of the casting was that Michael B. Jordan was cast as Johnny Storm. I don't know if you know who Michael B. Jordan is. Have you seen Chronicle?
No.
Well, first off, he's black.
Oh.
So it's a black Johnny Storm.
Okay.
Exactly. Okay, no big deal.
I mean, I'm alright.
We had
with
Nick
it.
Fury, whatever. But it seems to be people who are once again... I also know him from an episode of House. He was a blind man in an episode of House. I'm going to try to pull a picture of him up here for you. Well, here's the whole cast.
See, I just hope they don't do a Nick Fury thing with the comics, though.
Yeah, like they don't...
And suddenly he's black.
Yeah. And Sue Storm is Kate Mara. Have you ever watched American Horror Story?
No.
Have you ever watched House of Cards?
No. I'm really batting 1,000 here.
She's in other things. And I found out she was already in a Marvel movie, actually. She was a U.S. Marshal in Iron Man 2, I believe.
Oh.
And then cast as Reed is Miles Teller, I believe his name is. He was in... Have you seen Project X or 21 and Over? Those like party movies.
No.
Have you seen the trailer for that new movie with Zac Efron, his new comedy, That Awkward Moment?
No.
You're worthless.
I don't
today.
watch
You're
movies, apparently.
worthless today. Well, he's in those, and then Ben is Jamie Bell, who's in Nothing I Know. Here's the 4 of them: Johnny Storm, Sue Richards, Reed Richards, Ben.
Sue, I like.
Sue is phenomenal. As
Definitely.
soon as I saw it, I said,
It looks like her.
perfect.
Reed Richards, yeah, I could see it.
I feel like he's pretty young.
Yeah. I mean, they'll add gray hair.
Well,
He'll look...
what Reed are they going to do, though? I feel like they're going to make him younger, because Sue doesn't look that old either.
Yeah, but I swear Reed has always had...
He has
Gray
always...
hair.
Well, it happened with his mutation, didn't it?
I believe so.
And Ben is not going to look anything like that,
Yeah, so
obviously.
I'm not worried about Ben.
But, I mean, I think the Johnny Storm will work perfectly.
I don't have a problem with being black. It's not an issue at all.
Yeah, I think it'll work perfectly.
I think it's more an issue of them messing up with the comics, honestly.
See, I don't think it's going to happen. I think it'll be fine.
I think because it's Fox doing it.
They always do some weird shit.
They don't take anything Fox this seriously.
No,
Marvel.
no.
They're just like, whatever. I mean, or else we'd have Deadpool shooting lasers.
Yeah? Let's not talk about that.
Okay.
Although Ryan Reynolds has said, like, 2 months ago that it's still in the works. There's a Deadpool movie still in the works.
Yeah, they've been saying that for like 4 years now, so...
Well, no, he did an interview and they asked him about it. And he said, there's talks. Why would he lie? Let's stop talking about
It's
Ryan
Dane
Reynolds.
Cook.
He's not Dane Cook.
They're
Don't
the same
say
person.
things
They're
like
the same
that.
person.
Staying in a movie realm here. This is kind of non-comic, but it's right up your alley.
Whew.
Did you see the movie Agent 47?
No.
The Hitman movie.
Oh,
They're making
okay.
It's called Agent 47. That was the name of the guy in Hitman.
Yeah.
Rupert Friend is playing Agent 47.
I feel like I should know who that is.
I don't know who he is. I think he was in Pride and Prejudice.
Rupert Friend.
I tried looking up if I knew anything he was in. Not really.
Huh.
But how do you feel about a Hitman movie?
I liked the other one.
I never saw the other one.
You gotta take it for what it is. I mean,
And have you played the games?
I played a couple of them.
I hate them. I hate them. I hate having to do things in order to do things.
That's true.
I don't want to kill a dude quietly and steal his clothes. I want to run in, guns blazing. But I mean, that's just my style.
Well, I think the newer ones you can do that in.
No.
No? You play Bloodlines or whatever? I don't even know if
Never mind. I played the Origin remake.
Oh.
Like they put all three of them on one disc.
Yeah, okay.
I played that.
Again, I only played a couple of them, and it's not that I didn't enjoy them. It's just not really my thing.
I don't know. They weren't for me.
But the other movie's okay if you take it for what it is. Don't go in expecting. Go in expecting like Judge Dredd. It's just going to be a good time.
I love Judge Dredd.
But you're not going to get anything out of it, you know.
You have any news?
Not that I could think of.
No news. You know what time it is.
What time is it?
Character creation forward
Oh,
time.
you told me to be ready for this.
I did, and I'm worried about this one.
What? You overhype it?
No, not at all. I feel like it's
Too good?
I feel like
We're
we could do something with this.
Well, let's hear it.
I don't even want to have you guess. I just want to tell you. That's how much I'm excited about this.
Well, go for it then.
Name is Norzi. Norzi.
Okay.
In an attempt to rid the world of modern Christianity and reestablish the Norse gods' beliefs, Heinrich Himmler, Hitler's right-hand man,
Wow.
experimented and created this man who was capable of controlling dead organic material. Like, he can't control a tree, but he can control, like, a wooden table. All to be used as propaganda. So when they went out, like, in the world, he would warp crosses when they walked by. And that was mainly what it was for, is to warp crosses and destroy religious artifacts to make them seem not real. And to make him seem like the god. Okay?
Okay.
Himmler didn't think this was enough. So him and his group of, I don't know if you know the story, Himmler kind of had a Knights of the Round Table.
Yeah.
Well, they experimented more, and it led to his insanity. They tried to give him, they tried to experiment and get him powers of all of the old gods, like all of the Norse gods, and he snapped into two personalities. One half thinks that he is God, and the other half thinks that he's doing God's work.
Oh.
Which one is more dangerous?
Probably the one who thinks he's doing God's work.
But if you are God, you're not going to have any fear.
That's true. But I mean, if you're doing God's work, you really don't have a fear.
But that's kind of the tagline at the end is, which is more dangerous?
Oh, okay. I like it. I like it.
It all came, I watched a documentary on Himmler's Temple of Doom. And
Wow.
this all came out of that.
I like
It just
it.
sprang out of nowhere.
Why don't we make it into something?
Because somebody's going to listen to this. I don't know when.
No one's going to listen to this.
Somebody's going to take this and they're going to write something amazing, and I'm going to be reading it. And I'm not going to lie, I'm going to be pretty happy. Because just writing this little brief paragraph, I fell in love with this character. Even though he's a Nazi.
Yeah, but I mean, is he a Nazi?
Yeah, I guess he was experimented by, he was created by the Nazis. I guess he's not a Nazi.
Yeah. I like it.
I was stoked.
It's...
But I honestly, when I was writing this, I had no intentions of thinking that we could fit it somewhere in either universe.
Yeah.
I don't think you could. Unless he's teaming up, or unless Baron Zemo finds him.
What about Red Skull?
No.
Red Skull couldn't control him? Even with Xavier's brain?
See, that depends on how far we want, what powers of the gods he wants. Before he snaps, they could have given him the power of Thor, obviously. Excuse me, they could have given him the power of, I'm going to sound like an idiot here with all this mythology, Hermes. Is Hermes the Olympus gods or the other ones?
I believe he's Olympus, isn't he?
I don't know. I'm really behind on my mythology here.
That's okay.
Either way, we could have him just have these powers dormant, and they could come up at random times.
That'd be awesome.
Or each personality has different powers. Like the one doing God's work has the more active powers that you can see, and he thinks he was given them by God. The one who is God has the more dormant powers.
I think he could fit in Marvel.
Just because their whole Nazi background.
Oh, no, not even that. Just because...
Like Baron Zemo just hanging out.
Wow. Baron Zemo's something
Who's
else.
that dude that wore the KKK hat? The hat.
Hat.
The hood. Dude, he scared the fuck out of me. What was his name? The Hate Monger?
Yeah, I think
Oh
that
my
sounds
god,
right.
scariest dude in the world. For some reason, he scares the shit out of me. I just look at him, he scares me. It's like, there was a character in Avengers, or it might have been West Coast Avengers, the Hangman. Have you ever seen that villain?
Yeah.
where he just walks around with a noose. What a scary dude! Like, I'm not fucking with the noose.
No,
He's
no,
not
certainly
fucking with
not.
loose noose though.
Oh, loose noose. Bringing it
But
back.
tell me Norzi's not a good name either.
I like Norzi.
Nazi, Norzi.
That's beautiful.
Although I feel like I might have overhyped it a little bit for you.
I don't think you overhyped it at all. I'm blown away.
I loved it.
It's fantastic.
Where are we at? 55. You have any ad drops this week? You had anything, drop anything, or your book's still the same?
Well, I was thinking about dropping Justice League 3000.
But because I said I'm staying until 5, you're going to stay until 5.
Yeah, just so we could talk about it at least and complain.
Well, I told you last week I dropped a few books, correct?
Yeah.
I had a recommendation from somebody via Twitter. He's in the comic book community on YouTube. His name on YouTube is Gambit896, I believe. His real name is Ben. He gave me a link to a book he's been reading called, oh my god damn it.
Wow. That's embarrassing.
I want to say Alone in the Dark. It doesn't sound right. Voice in the Dark.
Voice in the Dark, okay.
And number 4 came out this week. I hopped on that. Apparently written, drawn, colored. Well, I don't know if it's colored. It might be black and gray. Written, drawn, shaded, everything by this dude who has this disease, and he does it all with his mouth.
Oh. You know what? I've heard of.
And the way he explained the story of the first 3 issues, because he did a review of the first 3 issues, sounded great. It did. It sounded great. I hopped on it, gave it a shot.
Yeah, why not?
I think it's only $2.99. Let me double check that.
Maybe I'll have to read it when you get
It's
it.
$3.99. Correction.
Oh.
But I mean, it sounded like something so out there that I could get involved with. The main thing that he said that sold me on it was that the character interaction was genuine. That's something that really draws me into a book.
Yeah, that definitely. Like if they're too, one-dimensional, but just really generic.
Yeah, like, hey guy, hey friend.
Yeah.
Doesn't work for me.
No.
Doesn't really work for me.
Doesn't do it.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's the only thing I added. Nope. I went through, I was looking at upcoming books, and I found a few that I added. Probably not good for my, my wallet.
I'll have to add that original sin.
I don't think the actual original Sin's on here yet,
It's
just
not
that
yet?
one shot. That one shot's on here.
Is it a summer event?
I have no idea.
What good are you?
Well, my title count right now, 63 titles.
Jesus Christ, man.
I get 53 monthly titles. I hopped on the beginning of the Mark Millar universe, the Millar-universe. Did you hear about this?
No.
I think it's coming from Image. Oh, what the hell's the name of this goddamn book? I want to say it's something... No. Oh, I jumped on this book, Evil Empire. Did I talk to you about this book?
Yes.
Written entirely by Max Bemis?
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure I talked to you. Deadpool versus Carnage.
That sounds awesome.
Miniseries, written by Colin Bunn, the one who did the Deadpool Kill series.
I might have to
I
get on
recommend
that.
hopping on it.
I might have to get on that.
Jupiter's Legacy hasn't come out in ever. What the hell is this damn book called? I told you I jumped on Southern Bastards by Jason Aaron, didn't I?
Yes.
Okay. I think it's called Starlight. Is the Mark Millar universe, the Millar-universe.
Millar-universe.
I don't know if it calls it that, but that's what I'm going to start calling it.
Millarnia.
The Chronicles of Millarnia. 40 years ago, Duke McQueen was a space hero who saved the universe. But then he came back home, got married, had kids, and grew old. Now his children have left and his wife has passed away, leaving him alone with nothing except his memories. Until a call comes from a distant world, asking him back for his final and greatest adventure. This issue launches the much-anticipated Millar World universe. Get in on the start of something massive.
Sounds alright.
There's a cover.
Looks alright. Looks
I mean,
like...
I heard Cosmic, I heard New, and I saw $2.99, jumped on it.
That's 3 strikes, you're in.
Well, I don't know if it works like that.
Yeah.
That's a turkey.
Yeah.
3 strikes is a turkey.
Wow. This guy. Bowling.
I could have sworn there was something else I jumped on, but apparently not. Voice in the Dark. Oh, I jumped on that Vertigo Quarterly.
Quarterly?
Yeah, $7.99. And I thought we read about this together. It's called Vertigo Quarterly CYMK. and every quarter is one of the colors: cyan, yellow, magenta.
We did talk about that.
I don't know what the K is.
Black.
Why would K be black?
It's just what it is.
You know this for a fact.
Yeah.
Sorry, color master over here. But yeah, I hopped on that. The price almost drew me away, but I said, you know what? It's probably going to be thick. It's probably going to be that good. And it's all stories that center around the color. Whether it's drawn in the color, whether it's a thought on the color, whether it's a theory on the color. You know what I mean? That's awesome to me.
That's crazy.
That's just dynamic of writing. And, you know, that's what I'm about. But yeah, I mean, that's what I added. So, you want to go to our Marvel Encyclopedia now? Random character?
How about we do this first appearance quiz
man,
first?
I'm trying to get away from it.
You know, you tried, but if we don't look like fools at least once in this podcast, then we're doing it wrong.
All right, go ahead. I'm ready. You can ask me first. Tell the listeners what we have.
All right, so what we got here, we each got 10 characters, and we're gonna quiz each other on the first appearances.
Horrible.
I picked his out.
Horrible.
Okay, my significant other, she picked out mine. So I'm probably gonna get them all wrong because she hates me.
Them. You studied all of them.
I
you know
probably
all
just
these.
you'll get these and you'll love them.
Nope. If I have any of these books, I'm not getting them.
5 are Marvel and 5 are DC, but
Just cross the DC ones off. Missed them already.
probably.
Don't give me straight through Marvel and straight through DC. Give me
Okay.
one and one.
Okay. Black Cat.
Oh my god, I have no idea. Is it Spider-Man? Is it Spider-Man?
It is Spider-Man.
Oh my god, is it in the hundreds?
It is in the hundreds.
Is it the 130s?
No.
I'm done then. I lost.
Amazing Spider-Man 194.
I don't collect Spider-Man. How would I know that?
Well, you know what, guy? We're learning.
Give me DC.
All right, Stargirl.
I have no idea.
This one I had no
Is
idea.
it JLA?
No, it is Stars and Stripe 0.
What year is that?
Nah, I believe it was 2000.
Why would you not have years on there? Why would you not? You should have added some factual evidence so we could know this. What year it was. Give me another one. I'm over 2. Bummed out.
Black Panther. You love Black Panther.
Yeah, love them. It's Fantastic Four.
Yep.
It's not that late. Was it in the 40s?
Nope.
Fuck!
52.
Oh, man. I could see the cover of it.
Yeah, he's like pouncing.
Yep.
All right. Toy Man.
I think there was different incantations of Toy Man.
It'd be the first one.
It's in Action Comics.
Yes. That's impressive. Right there, I'll give it to you. That's impressive.
Well, Toy Man's always been like I don't even know if Toy Man's ever been out of Action Comics. Even though he's a Superman villain, I don't know if he's ever been out of Action Comics. I've never seen him in anything else.
I mean, neither.
Oh my god! Please, at least tell me it's not Golden Age, is it?
It could be.
Oh my god! Oh man! It's not like Superman 170. Is it in the hundreds?
No.
It has 200s.
No.
Is it earlier?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Action Comics 64.
Jesus Christ!
I know, right? I had no idea.
That's a big dollar book.
I had no idea he was that old.
Man.
All right. Quasar.
Why did you think... I'm going to open yours and it's going to be like, hey, what's Superman's first appearance? What's Batman's first appearance?
Yeah, and I'll get him wrong, and I'll look like the fool.
Fucking Quasar. God damn it.
This one I didn't think was right, but I looked it up.
It's before... It's not in the 90s. 90s is when he had his series. It's before then, correct?
Yes.
It's in Avengers, right?
Nope.
What's that? Fantastic Four?
Captain America 217.
Oh,
Volume 1.
Was it before he was Quasar? He was called somebody else before he was Quasar.
I didn't look that much into it.
He had another name.
That's...
Because I think he was called Quantum. Because his bands are the Quantum Band. Let's just go forward before my Quasar knowledge comes out.
I thought the Quantum Bands was Captain Marvel.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure that Quasar had Quantum Bands as well.
Oh, he's a
I
bad
may be
character.
I may have just got wrong with his first appearance and who he is.
Probably.
So let's move forward.
You just
onto
made that
another
up.
one I don't know.
Dial H.
I have this book.
I know.
House of Mystery. No, not House of Mystery. It's... What the fuck is that book called? I can see it right now. It's not House of Mystery. It's...
I believe House of Mystery was Animal Man, wasn't it?
Well, I just know it's not like a singular It's not somebody's series. It's one that
It's
jumps
not.
all around.
You're right. You're right.
But I don't know what the fucking name of it is. You're fucking pissing me off with this. We're never doing this again. I can see the goddamn cover. I have this book.
I know you do.
I told you, once I get these books, I don't care because I have it.
Irrelevant, sir.
No, me knowing it is irrelevant.
Well, that's uncalled for.
What?
He's so bitter.
It's a triple. It's a triple name of the
Yes.
title. What's the first word?
Legion.
What?
Legion.
What?
Legion.
No, it's not.
It is.
It's not in Legion of Superheroes.
That's what it is.
No, it's not.
Are you sure?
I'm almost positive. I have this book.
I thought that's what it was in.
No way. No way. We're both scrambling to our phones
Oh
here.
boy. We're all fools here.
If I proved your quiz wrong, I win all of them.
Well, I'm sure you would have got the next ones.
Doubt it. I have this book and I don't know. God damn it. It's really bothering me that it doesn't just pop up when I type it in here.
I know, right?
Somebody's listening to this and just screaming at their shit. It's it. It's House of Mystery, you son of a bitch. I told you it was House of Mystery. Fuck you.
Oh, wow.
It's House of Mystery, because I'm looking at the cover of it right now.
You know what? I thought it
156.
was.
House of Mystery, 156. Suck on it.
Because didn't you find that Evaluate?
No, I got it online.
Mm.
I got his second appearance of Value.
Mm.
It is House of Mystery, so fuck off.
It's DC. No one cares. All right. Stiltman.
Has to be a Daredevil.
Yep.
As much as I love Stiltman, I have no idea.
Daredevil number 8.
Whoa, that's way earlier than I thought it was.
Yeah.
Was he still yellow costume at that point?
I believe so. I think his first red costume was 9, or it might be 8.
Man,
I think it was.
we
9.
should have went back and forth with these.
Yeah.
Like I should have done one and you should whatever.
Yeah. We'll do that. Maybe next time.
We're not doing this again.
Sure we are.
Give me another.
Vibe.
Vibe.
Yep.
He's really new, correct? Like he's like a brand new character.
No.
Bullshit lie.
JLA annual number 2. Be in the 80s.
Fuck that. Why do you have garbage things on there?
Because there are ones I'm like, I don't believe this. So I looked into them.
You're like, oh, I don't believe this. He's gonna not know these.
Strife.
Oh fuck. See, because I don't know if it's in one of his solo, if it's in one of his minis, or if it's in his solo series. Because it's in Cable, correct? It's on in Cable.
It says New Mutants 87.
It is New Mutants 87. It is New Mutants 87.
Okay. And last one. You are 0 for 10.
Yeah. No, because I proved you wrong on that
Okay,
one.
okay.
So I'm 9 for 10.
I'll give you 2 for 10 then.
Fuck off.
Vandal Savage.
How the fuck would I know what Vandal Savage is?
Because I don't.
He's old as fuck, isn't he?
He is. Green Lantern, Volume 1, number 10.
Green Lantern. I didn't even know he was a Green Lantern villain. I've always seen him in I've always seen him in Flash.
I see him.
You saw him in Superman. I made you pick up a couple of those Superman issues.
Yes. Yes.
God damn it. We're cutting this out.
It's okay.
I hope you get all these wrong.
Probably
Oh my
going
god,
to.
these are simple.
What? Probably have no idea.
Oh my god, 10 of these are easy as shit. I don't even know who some of these people are.
Really? Because she said she knew who they were, so.
First appearance of Oracle.
My woman hates me. I don't know. Is it in... It's not in the Killing Joke, is it?
No.
No. It's in Batman.
Detective Comics.
No idea.
359.
Yeah.
I don't even want to ask you some of these. First appearance of Hawkeye.
Tales of Suspense.
Yes.
52?
5 off. 57.
57.
Why would we do this to ourselves?
I don't know.
Black Canary.
Black Canary.
I'm just going to tell you.
I have no idea.
Flash Comics number 86.
Wow.
What's she doing?
That's old.
That's like Platinum Age.
That's old.
First appearance of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Shield?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
I kind of knew this one. I would have known the roundabout, but I wouldn't have known the exact issue.
I'm going to say...
I've shown you the issue before. I don't have it. I've seen it and I've showed you it.
I have no idea.
Strange Tales 135. Remember the cover?
Yeah. Damn it.
All right, now this one is kind of a double question. Huntress and BA Huntress, which I imagine means Bronze Age Huntress?
Okay, Bronze Age Huntress would be... No, that'd be...
I don't know what else BA would mean other than Bronze Age.
It's probably Bronze Age. One of them's Huntress #1.
That's Huntress. Now what's Bronze Age Huntress?
Oh.
These are... Why would we do this?
This is like World's Finest or something?
DC Superstars 17.
I never even knew.
This is horrible.
This is horrible. This was a bad
This
idea.
is a very bad decision. Enchantress. Yes! Exactly.
That's Journey into Mystery.
What number?
Oh. Shit, I don't even know what Thor is.
You're at least going to get one of these. I know that.
I hope. Journey into Mystery, like 156 or something.
103.
103.
No, I could guarantee you're getting one of these. Like, you erase something and put this one on here. That's how much I can guarantee you're going to get. Alright, but next to Green Arrow.
Green Arrow.
More Fun Comics number 73.
Yeah, that's
what
old.
What the hell's going on?
It's so old.
This is a bad choice.
She picked old ones.
Callisto.
Who the hell is Callisto?
Exactly. I have no idea who Callisto is. Uncanny X-Men 169.
No idea.
No.
She needs
Scarecrow.
World's Finest #3.
Fuck you. Yeah, you put these on here.
I did
Rogue. Rogue is fucking on there.
Avengers
Are you kidding
Annual
me?
11.
10. You
10.
covered it up because you wrote it on there.
I did not.
This is fucking bullshit. Never do. I'm gonna burn those papers.
Hey, we're even.
No, because I proved your list wrong. Meaning my entire test was faulty. Meaning
Whatever.
I get a pass
Whatever.
automatically. And you cheated.
This guy right now.
You put Rogue on there. What's next?
And I still got it wrong. So what do you want from me?
What's next? Random character in an encyclopedia.
Random character encyclopedia. If it's not Callisto, I'm gonna be upset.
Let's just go to We're going to Callisto. We're not even picking a random character. We need to know.
Is he DC? He probably DC.
No, I told you it was Uncanny X-Men.
Oh yeah, I guess
Right
you
there,
did.
Callisto.
What the hell does he look like?
She.
What the hell is that?
First appearance. What did this paper say? If this isn't right, I claim all this. This whole test was faulty and we got them all right.
The Scarecrow was right though.
Yeah, Callisto was right too.
Why are you throwing papers away?
Callisto was the leader of the Morlocks. Mutant outcasts who live beneath Manhattan. Yeah, we get it. She joined Rasputin, who brought the other surviving Morlocks to the pocket dimension called the Hill. Morlock mask transformed Callisto's arms into tentacles and made her fight in the arena. Callisto lost her powers on M-Day, becoming a normal human with regular arms. This is horrible.
Wow.
Callisto's a bad character.
Never in my life.
First appearance, Uncanny X-Men 169, May 1983.
I probably have that. I don't even care.
Real name unrevealed. She has an eye patch.
Oh.
Every one of these tentacles has a knife.
I thought those were snakes, honestly.
I did too, but no, they're tentacles. Former leader of the Morlocks, former model, former bodyguard. Height 5'9", weight 130, eyes blue, hair black.
Oh.
Special powers abilities, superhumanly keen senses, including night vision.
Huh.
Man, how did I mark these?
I don't remember.
Who did we have last time?
Madam Mask.
Either way, this entire podcast was a fail.
We're bad.
We should give this up.
We should.
Nobody's listening to this after this episode. If anybody was listening, they just heard us destroy all these first appearances, and they're done.
We don't know anything.
They already turned it off and said, man, these guys are fucking losers.
Pretty much. We need to cheat next time.
We should have cheated. You know, maybe I don't know, though. Maybe this will show that we're genuine. Because neither of us knew anything.
Oh, come on.
But, I mean, I don't really have anything else. I'm not pissed off about that list. I'm pissed off about everything. I'm just going to severely beat you as soon as this podcast goes dark.
Goes dark. God, he's such a diva.
Isn't that what you call it?
I don't know.
I don't think I marked Madam Mask before.
What a douche.
Either way, though, I mean, if you made it this far and didn't turn it off while we were stumbling over our own thoughts, thanks for listening. Know that I won that list challenge. You got anything in closing?
No, that's cute. You can let yourself go. That's fine.
I won.
You did win. He won everybody.
I beat the you
he
were
beat
wrong.
he beat the system.
You were wrong.
He's the greatest
House
man
of
that's ever
Mystery.
lived.
Thanks for listening.
Yes, thanks.
We really do appreciate it. And this one's a little longer, so...
Yeah, you won't listen to it anyway, so it's okay.
Who, me?
No, them.
I probably won't listen to it either.
That's true.
But thanks for listening. Have a wonderful day, and look out for Norzi.